Talk your shit, Russell Westbrook. Talk your shit, man. Lol, what the fuck just happened? Realized that he made a huge mistake giving away Russell Westbrook and that this Clippers team is a real problem in the West. The thing that makes this Clippers team so dangerous is that every player plays their role and it's kind of like a puzzle that fits perfectly. In today's video, we'll be breaking down the 3 players that contributed most to the victory against the LA Lakers, and we'll also be breaking down some film on each of these players and seeing how they exploited the Lakers defense. So if you want to find all that out, make sure you stick till the end of the video. But before going any further, I noticed that more than 90% of you guys are not subscribed. So what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button and smash that like button if you're new to the channel. So enough of me talking, let's get right on to the first player that contributed to this Clippers victory, and this was hands down Norman Powell. Powell was the reason why the Clippers won this game. Coming off the bench, a 6th man like Powell is so hard to find. Norman Powell had 27 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, and 1 block. He had so many stats that I nearly ran out of breath. Norman Powell is a player that scores without dribbling the ball too much, and he's a very simple, fundamentally sound player. And this was shown on this play as Norman Powell gets a screen by Mason Plumlee, and Norman Powell comes off the screen and he realizes that he's on drop coverage. Once he realizes that, he just pulls up an easy mid-range. While Powell can score with the best of the players in the Clippers, he's also a very good playmaker, and he realizes when he gets double teamed. And a good example of his stellar playmaking is on this play when Norman Powell calls for a screen, he goes the opposite way and he realizes that he's being double teamed, so he kicks it out to the corner for an easy corner 3 from Bones Highland. Now let's move on to the second player that made a difference in beating the Lakers, and this was most definitely Bones Highland. Bones Highland had 14 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 steal, but what stood out to me was his ability to knock down shots when it mattered the most. Bones Highland had the ability to stretch out the floor for the Clippers, and he made 3 3-pointers, and Highland's 3-pointers are what really maintained the lead against the Lakers, or the Lakers were gonna make a very massive run. Take this play for example. The Clippers are up by 11 points, which isn't really that big of a lead in the NBA because of the 3-point shot. So knowing this, Bones Highland is like, you know what, I'm gonna pull up from the 3-point line even if there's a guy coming on to me, and he hits a 3-pointer. And on the second play, Highland realizes that Kawhi Leonard's being doubled again, so he shifts to the top of the key and he gets the ball near the logo and knocks it down. That was a literal heat check. Having players like Bones Highland that actually like to compete and take these late game shots that some players are too scared to shoot really puts you over the edge, especially when you're going into the playoffs. And the third and final player that stepped up for the LA Clippers was actually 2 players. I'm gonna break the rules because this is so hard to choose, so I'm gonna say Russell Westbrook and Kawhi Leonard. But I think it was more Russell Westbrook because he's the one that set the tone early on in the game. He knocked down 2 important 3-pointers and he was playing at such a fast pace that it was almost contagious on the whole Clippers team. And finally, what's a Clippers video without Kawhi Leonard? Kawhi Leonard had 25 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists, and Kawhi Leonard's that type of player that's going to go out now and score you 25 points no matter how bad of a night he's having. But the thing that made Kawhi Leonard so dangerous against the Lakers was his ability to play make and his ability to dish out the ball when he was being double teamed. And most of Bones Highland's threes came off Kawhi Leonard's composure, as Kawhi was willing to take the time and not get rushed by a double team and kick it out to Bones Highland for a 3-pointer. Oh, this Clippers team is looking scary. I'm not even a Clippers fan, but when I look at this roster, they have every piece that they need, and all they have to do right now is execute. And the guys that are used to having a large role in other teams in the NBA have to put their egos to the side and play team basketball, and that's exactly what they're doing. Let me know what you guys think about this Clippers team after beating the Lakers. Do you think that they're looking even more connected right now? Because I think they are. But before you leave, what are you doing? Make sure you smash that like button. Let's get this video to 500 likes, and make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. That's been all for your boy Muvsy Hoops. I will catch you guys in the next one.